You know, I really ought to make a bloopers roll because it's like the fourth time I've taken this video. Just from misspeaking or my dog's bark and not enough light, but this is all the light I got, and I'm going to do this video, and however it comes out, it's going to come out. I recently found this buckle. I don't know if you could read it very well. The lighting isn't great. San Quinton Guard Death Row. These have been around for a long time. This is actually on an 1881 belt plate that normally would have U.S. stamped on it for being a military buckle on the webbing type of cartridge belts they would use in 1800s, 1880s with the Indian Wars. It's got an original manufacturer's name. Let's see if we can get lighting. See, it's patented 1881. So 1881 and after is when they were made. And I know these didn't make it up until, after early 1900s. But it's evenly stamped. It's professionally stamped. And it has the Mills mark on it. And you can see from the back that it was pressed. It has age to it. It has some nice patina that is indicative of old brass because of the copper content in it. And I don't know if these were blanks that somebody took and stamped these on, or they just had the whole thing. Seems like a lot of trouble for something. In my opinion, I am calling this a fantasy buckle. Yes, they did have Death Row at San Quinton. And yes, they did have buckles of this type. But whether they were used in prisons is unknown to me yet. Whether they were stamped like this is unknown to me yet. I will find out. But when I did see these come onto the market, because I've been around for a while, I saw these first appear in 1974 when my mom and dad had an antique shop at the Red Barn Flea Market on your way to Salinas, just outside of Gilroy. A bunch of people inside had their own booths, but they were all walled off like stores, Old West type of stores. So everybody had their storefronts and what have you. And there was an older gentleman there at the time, had 5 or 6 different ones, one from Yuma, one from Alcatraz, and one from, I don't know, most of the big prisons that had Folsom, and they were all death row. And he said he knew they were real because he was a guard on death row on one of the prisons, but he didn't have his buckle with him to show me that they were the same. So, I was just a kid, so I kind of believed him. But, that's when they came out, and I always wanted them, but everybody always wanted so much money for them. And if you could believe it or not, I found this for $1, 99 cents to be exact. Somebody online did it. I had some absolutely free cash where I didn't have to work for it. It just kind of showed up, but it was my money. I don't know where it came from. So I bought it. It didn't cost me really anything because the money was all electronically funded and all that. Legally sourced, of course, but it didn't cost me anything to go out and earn the money to do it. So, and that was kind of chaotic, and I don't know. But I thought I'd say that. It didn't cost me a thing, so I'm not out anything. Didn't even have to pay for shipping. Now, the U.S. government had these buckles. They were 1880s period during the Indian Wars. Excuse me, allergies towards the end of the year getting me. But these buckles were exactly the same shape, only they had U.S. marked on it where the San Quinton Guard Death Row is. And it would have been real. If this was stamped U.S., I would have high hopes of it being original. If you take a look at the back, it's got all the right patina for being aged as such, being used. You can tell that somebody's probably made it to look that way. And if you look at the marks, you do have an early Anson Mills patent number, February 1st, 1881. This is a correct stamp type for Mills military equipment. They also made civilian equipment also for hunting and backpacking and things like that during the time period, early 1900s as well. But this is all correct in every way except for the San Quinton Guard death row on it. And again, I think that it's fantasy because I saw them come out in the 70s. I can't remember if I said this on this reel or one of the other ones that I made, but I saw them out in the 70s come out in someone's antique shop. And if anybody happens to have information on authentic ones where I can compare this to, I mean, documented authentic ones, not somebody on eBay just saying it's real, from a historical site or I don't know. There's some people I'm going to check with just to make sure, because it has been a long time since I've seen one, and I could have been wrong then, and I very well could be wrong now. But I think it was a good deal, anyways, for that price. I mean, if I was going to sell it as a fantasy piece, 20, 30 bucks, just because it's a nice brass buckle, and yeah. So this is just one item, and I'm going to have some more stuff coming that you might be interested in seeing. I got some stuff from Mike with his new auction venue, Auction with Friends. I got some things from him that are coming, and they're pretty cool. And I just won some items. So every day this week I should have something arriving from somewhere. I haven't been able to go out. Just had some medical issues that I needed to take care of and find out before I started getting too active, and had a heart attack while I was on while I was filming. Would have gotten views, but wanted to avoid that. Turns out everything is fine. Nothing wrong with me. Still got problems with my back, but live with it. But yeah, so this is it. San Quinton Guard death row, and I'm on a mission to find all the ones that are made from different prisons and compare them. And maybe I could write a book on a subject and include them with it for collecting. That's something that's been in the works for a while. So anyways, look for more videos. I know it's been a while since I had them up. I'm trying to get them up regular now. But I hope everybody's having a good week or a good night or a good day. And definitely enjoy your Labor Day weekend that's coming up. Hopefully I can get this posted before then, with my internet being bad and being a longer video. So anyways, thanks for watching. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you next time.